What's good, y'all? Before we jump into this Madden 25 Ultimate Team video, as promised, I told you guys that I would show you my rosters. And there's two things to keep in mind when you're looking at this. The rosters are like real time. I just recorded them today, and the videos are still a little behind. So some of these players may not be on the team in the videos you're watching. And the other thing I want you to keep in mind is some players I rock with because I just like. So I know you're going to look at this Chris Johnson I got and see that he's like a 70. But hey, what can I say? I like the guy. He plays good on my team, so I'm rocking with him. I now have 2 chemistries. If you don't know how you get that, you have to have at least an 85 overall. And I haven't given you any videos with me having 2 chemistries, so stay tuned. They're coming. And last but not least, shout out to QJB for letting me trade him a Richard Sherman for a Darrelle Revis. And I got my Revis back, LaParis. Ha! I'm out, y'all. Peace. What's going on, folks? It's Kspadetheprospect, the big blue Chevy driver, and folks, I'm back today with some more Madden 25 Ultimate Team. So you already know what that means, right? That means me and all the Kane players I can gather gonna get out here in this water and try to get this dub. So I'm gonna switch it up on you. You're gonna see me out here in the Raiders uniforms. I don't know if I've ever given you guys a video with me in the Raiders uniforms, but I don't know, I just needed some variety. And I always say, it's tough to hate on that black and silver. So I'm out here in the Raiders uniform. I'm facing a guy in the Cincinnati Bengals uniform. Now, maybe he's from Ohio. I don't know. I like their unis, but they don't even hit my top 5. So when you see somebody in these unis, you got to assume they're a fan of the team, right? So starting off early, the first thing I noticed, he got TP2. That's Terrell Pryor, for those that don't know. And nobody's picking up Terrell Pryor because they think he's a great passer. So I'm expecting some runs. I see that, and the first thing that comes to mind is keep an eye on this guy. So he has the ball first, driving down the field. I may have gotten away with a pass interference right there. My first run from scrimmage, and look at Frank Gore, yo. Frank is a beast. Nobody thought that play was going to go the distance, including me. I'm just running, doing what I do, and next thing I know, they part like the Red Sea. Frank does the rest. 7-0, early start, we're kicking it off, and oh my God. The boy said, coughing that one up. We picking that one up, and look at this, picking the ball up in the red zone. It's a hell of a start, so I'm going right back to Frank. Good defensive stop for them right there. You know, I feel like the guy was in the right place at the right time, but at any rate, I'm not going to stop going to Frank. I thought it was an accident, so I'll go back to Frank. That's a first down pickup, 1st and goal. We're going back to Frank. Frank took a hell of a hit on that play, but come on, y'all. Y'all already know. You can't stop Frank Gore. Case in point, I give it to him again. So far, I haven't even had to throw the ball. It's 14-0. That's pretty impressive, right? First quarter, 14-0. Now the game is starting. Kicking the ball off to Dion. I thought Dion was going to get loose on us. Somebody had a great tackle right there. And here's what I was waiting for. So look at this. Terrell Pryor with the keeper. You know, they running that read option, so to speak. And he goes no huddle. So I'm like, don't tell me I'm going to have to deal with this all game. Now keep in mind, if you look, I'm Troy Polamalu. I'm matched up with this receiver. The only reason why I didn't line up right above him is because I don't want to give away that I'm in man. I want him to think we're in zone. He goes back with the run. No huddle again, okay? I'll switch it up. Now I got an over-the-top zone. I can float. I still got a responsibility to be over the top, but I can do what I want to do. Nice pass play, okay? So Frank Gore makes a stop there. No huddle again. Okay, I'm just wanting y'all to see what's going on here. I go back. Now I'm in a straight-up zone. Nobody's in man. And here comes what I was looking for. So, boom, I come in with the bone-crushing hit. Look at TP2. He don't want to play no more. But look at this. I'll be damned if another TP2 don't come off the bench. What? Yo, that blew my whole mind, because when we knocked Pryor out, I was thinking whoever was his backup, I don't know why I was just thinking it was going to be a pocket passer. You see, I made a right adjustment right there. My defense stopped that play. After I realized it was another TP2, you know, I got back in the scheming for it. We make the stop there. 2nd and goal. He's going to go no huddle. It's the second quarter at this point. So if he doesn't score here, I get the ball back in the third. It's really a wrap. He has to score here, right? Play action, and hello. Man, I play that safety. I be trying to tell y'all that. Look at Ed Reed breaking a tackle, and I was so tight. How they let that fat dude grab Ed Reed feet? They owe the Reed family, the whole Reed family, they owe him an apology. Not just Ed, I'm talking about Ed, mama and daddy, his siblings. They owe him an apology. How they let that dude catch Ed Reed, I'll never know. But now, I'm going to work. You see, now we letting Cam stretch his arm out. We throwing that football now. Maybe a little too much, but we throwing that football. Rolling out. Look at this pass here. I mean, the pass is one thing, but look at Calvin on the catch. Folks, this is not no beast Calvin Johnson. That's like an 80 overall Calvin Johnson. 21-3 Rainmakers. It's the third quarter at this point. They got Cam rolling out, and I just had to throw that thing away, but he didn't have to hit me. I mean, that's a bit much. That's a bit much. You didn't have to hit me, all right? 3rd and 6. Very manageable third down. I'm going with the quick slants. Dez Bryant. How crazy is it after today with Dez and Calvin and the whole who's better thing for me to have both? That's pretty dope, right? Both of them. I know you guys say you want to see some ratings. I showed you that at the beginning of the video, but I want you to see what I'm saying. I'm working with a pretty good team out here. Let's go back to Frank. Frank with a great run. That's a great seal on the outside. Frank does the rest. Now look at this. This is where I get upset with myself. Why am I passing the way Frank been running the ball? And I get smashed. Big loss of yardage. 2nd and 22, I'm dropping back to pass again, and I get sacked again. And I'm asking myself, why am I not giving the ball to Frank? 21-3 at this point. I know he wants to get on the board here at the end of the game. This is pride still play. At this point, this 21-3 in the fourth. The man himself, he ain't playing no more. That's pride over there holding that controller. Pride is definitely trying to get in this game. And shout out to this guy. He sent me a message. Actually, early in the game, he sent a message to my Xbox and said, "Don't put me on YouTube." So he was a good sport about it. You know, I kind of laughed at that because I was like, he already knows. You know, Frank running like this, I gotta put it on you. It's like YouTube law. So he's going to the air here. He clicked to the receiver. I thought he was gonna make a great user catch. That brought up a 3rd down. We need one more stop. And here comes the trickeration again. And this time he pitches it. That could have got ugly. Great tackle by Morgan Burnett. 4th and 7. I mean, the game's over, but I still want to make one more stop. You know, I want this thing right here goes by coin, so I want the biggest lead I can get. You know, respectfully, I don't want to be disrespectful to the guy, but I want a big lead. So I have to switch right there. I believe that was Brian Cushing that broke that play up. Big breakup right there. And I'm not gonna run but one play. I just want to run one play. You see me flipping it. They loaded up on the strong side. I give it to Frank for the weak run. There's another big seal, a spinaroo. And that's all I got, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Curtains.